Welcome back. It is hard keeping a secret from the people you love. It's even harder living a double life. That's exactly what Teresa MacBain was doing. She was raised in a conservative Southern Baptist family, and her dad was a pastor. By the age of 6, she felt the call to serve in the church and later became a Methodist pastor herself. But then she started struggling with her faith, so she left it behind. Teresa MacBain is now an atheist, and she's sharing the secret that she kept for years with us today on Faces of Faith. Teresa, thank you so much for joining us. I want to ask you first, was there one experience that you can point us to that made you lose your faith and turn to atheism?
No, there isn't one single experience. Anytime a person struggles or deals with questions, it takes a long process of time. And honestly, I ignored a lot of it for many, many years until probably last year.
I know that you said you had questions. What were you questioning?
Initially, I just questioned things that I saw within the Bible itself as I studied that didn't seem to work together, that seemed to contradict itself or didn't make sense.
And you shared a lot of your thoughts. You actually recorded them into your iPhone, from what I understand. What was going through your head? I mean, what were you dealing with?
Well, those things were actually over the last few months, which is actually when the thoughts in my head started to congeal, and I realized that I had gone past the point of no return. I just wanted to kind of get things out. I think it's important when you're struggling that you talk it out, that you write about it, that you find support. As a pastor, I didn't know that there was any person I could talk to, so essentially I talked to myself.
I know your father is a retired pastor. I'm just curious how he and the rest of your family have been handling your decision.
You know, honestly, I'm very lucky. Many of the clergy people that I know through the Clergy Project have lost family, and lost spouses, jobs. My family has stood by me and been very supportive. They don't understand, but they realize that their love for me is stronger than whether we disagree in our beliefs or our thoughts.
Do you think people are scared to come out and say, I don't believe in God?
Oh, yes. I think it's a very scary thing because of these preconceived ideas that atheists are immoral or that a belief in God is necessary to live an ethical and honest life.
And you're, of course, no longer an official pastor, but you do still minister to people. What do you tell them?
I do. I'm no longer a pastor. That's very true. But the initial thing that brought me into the ministry was a desire to support and to help people in their struggles, and that hasn't changed. I still try to reach out to people who are questioning, who are doubting, clergy people and lay people alike, and let them know they're not alone, that there are people who care, that I care, and want to stand by them and help them as they work through this process.
So for people who identify with you and haven't come out about it, and they're watching this and they say, wait, that's me, what can they do?
Well, if they're a clergy person, I just encourage them to seek out the Clergy Project, which is clergyproject.org. They'll find a very loving and supportive community there that will help them through this process. If they're not a clergy person, then check out recoveringfromreligion.org. They also offer the same type of support as a person struggles and deals with these issues in their lives.
And the Clergy Project was actually an anonymous online community, right? Is it still anonymous?
Yes, absolutely anonymous. We make sure and we screen and do everything that is humanly possible to ensure the safety of the members who are a part of the Clergy Project.
Is there anything today, looking back, that you can say that you miss about church?
Oh, absolutely. The people, I truly love the people. That is a part of who I am, is just a love for people. I miss the music. I am a musician of sorts. I would not say I'm a great musician, but music has been a part of my life since I was a child. So absolutely, there are parts that I miss.
Teresa MacBain, thank you so much for your time on this Sunday morning. Very nice to chat with you.
Oh, thank you.
And for more stories on faith, be sure to check out our Belief blog at cnn.com/.